there, sewing friends. It's Fola here and you're welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on how to cut a double full circle flare. Yes, we'll be cutting the 720 degrees flare. I have a detailed video on how to cut the half circle flare, which is the 180 degree, and the link is in the description box below. You can kindly check it out. So today's tutorial will be on how to cut the double full circle flare, that is the 720 degrees. That means we'll be cutting two 360 degrees flare, that is two full circle flare. So because 360 plus 360 is 720, and then we have a formula to achieve the radius. If you check out my other video on how to draft the half circle flare, we used a formula to achieve our radius. But before we go into that, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do click on the subscribe button down below and subscribe. Also turn on the post notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified each time I upload a new video, which I do every week. Don't forget to also like and share this video. So without further ado, let's go right into it. So first thing we are going to do is to calculate how to get the radius of a full circle flare, that is the 360 degrees, because we'll be cutting two of that. And to get the radius, we are going to make use of this formula. RAS stands for radius, which is our circumference divided by 2 pi. So the circumference here is the horizontal measurement of your waist, or wherever you want your flare to be. So for this, I will be making a double circle flare skirt, a double full circle flare skirt. So I'll be using the horizontal measurements of the waist circumference I'm working with for the circumference here with 2 pi, and our pi here is approximately 3.142, which we have here. So the measurements I'm working with, that is the horizontal waist measurement, is 27 inches plus 1 inch zipper allowance, so that is 28 inches. Now for these 2 pi, since our pi here is 3.14, we multiply it by 2 to get 6.28. So to divide 28 by 6.28, that is what gave us this 4.5. So our radius is 4.5. That is if we are cutting for the full circle flare, that is 360 degrees. But since we are cutting 720 degrees, that is two full circle flare, so I will have to divide this radius by 2. Since I'm cutting for 2, I'll have to divide it by 2, and 4.5 divided by 2, let me use my calculator. I have 2.25, which is 2 1/4 inches. 2 1/4 inches right here on our tape measure. 2 1/4 inches. So that will be, I'll just add 1/4 inch to it and make it 2.5 inches. So 2 1/4 inches is right here. So I'll just make it 2.5 inches. So my radius will be 2.5 inches for each flare. Now I'm making use of this African print fabric. You can see I already have it in 2, because I'm cutting 2 full circle flare. Don't forget that, to achieve the 720 degrees. So we are cutting 360 degrees to achieve the 720 degrees, because 360 plus 360 gives us 720. So we have to cut it this way. There's no way you can cut 720 degrees at once, so you have to cut in parts. Now the measurements, now going over to the fabric. Let me just put this aside first. So unfold, let me measure what I have here. So right here I have 28.5 inches. To fold for the 360 degrees, since I'll be cutting 360 degrees in 2 parts. So to fold for the 360 degrees, I have my fabric like this. Can you see it? You fold it twice, once like this, and then in this manner. Can you see it? So that is how to fold for the full circle flare. Fold it in this manner. Now for the length I'm working with is 25 inches. Yeah, I'm working with a length of 25 inches. So to get the total length of what my fabric will be, the total length of what I will have here, I will add the 2.5 inches to 25 inches. That is 27.5 inches. That is 27.5 inches. So let me measure what I have here. If it is up to, very good. I have 28 inches here, and I also have 28 inches right here. So the length is okay. Now for me to achieve this length, you know, your African print fabric comes in length of 45 inches, some in 45 inches. So what I did was to join, because if I just make use of only the length of what I have for this fabric, it won't, no, I won't be able to achieve what I want. So I had to join it both right here. I just cut like a strip of 5 inches for the lower part and for the upper part. So you can do it in that manner. For you to achieve the length, your desired length, you can join fabric to the lower part or the upper part, or both the lower and the upper part, to achieve the length. Now the length of the skirt is 25 inches, as I said, and then the radius is 2.5 inches. So 2.5 inches plus 25 inches, that is 27.5 inches. That will be the total of what the length will be. But here I have 28 inches, just to be on the safe side. Now I will start by measuring the radius first, which is 2.5 inches. So let's go ahead and do that. We see it, 2.5 inches all round. So 2.5 inches. Which is what I have here. And then for the length, 25 inches, you can take the measurement from here all through 25 inches, but I will advise you take it from here. So I'll be taking 27 inches, 27.5 inches rather, altogether for both the length and the radius. So I have 27.5 inches right here. Then I'll rotate it in like manner. 27.5. Measure it all through. It is a full circle flare. Can you see why I had to join it? This is why I joined an extra fabric to it. Can you see it? Can you see how? Because if not, I won't be able to achieve my desired length. So if the fabric you are working with, if the length is not long enough, by the time you add your radius to it, that means you have to join. Now what I'll do now is to cut. First thing I'll do is to cut the radius, then cut the length. Now before I cut the radius, I'll just come up by 1/2 inch, which will be like an allowance to join it to the Now the next thing I will do now is to use this to cut out the other flare. So I will also fold it in like manner, like I folded for the first flare. I also had to join fabric to the length of what I have for the length of this fabric, which is 45 inches. I joined more fabric to it to achieve the desired length and the radius of my full circle flare. So we fold it the second time in like manner. Now placing it, make sure the folded part is on the folded part of the second one. Can you see it? Can you see? Make sure it aligns with each other. The folded parts aligns. Can you see? And cut. So this is what we have. Can you see? Now what I will do now is to cut one side open. I open one folded part and also do the same for the second one. Can you see it? Now make sure you notch the other part. Now this is how to cut a 7/20 degrees. So this is 360 and 360 degrees. That is a full circle flare and a full circle flare. So we have double full circle flare, which is our 720 degrees flare. Can you see how full it is? I'll place it on the mannequin for you to see the picture of how it looks like. Can you see? So this is the part where I had to join more fabric to achieve the length I want. So can you see? Very full and very beautiful. So guys, this is just the cutting aspects of 720 degrees flare. That is a double full circle flare. So the stitching aspect will be in another video, which will be the second part of this video. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you guys for joining me. If this tutorial has been helpful, give this video a giant thumbs up. Just click on the like button. Thank you. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do click on the subscribe button down below and subscribe. Also turn on the post notification bell, guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.